Hello everybody and welcome back to Parquet. We are your hosts, Man of Stage, here with
Seren Prince.
And together we are Bridge Boys Broadcasting. Welcome, and thank you for tuning in. In the last episode, things ended rather abruptly. I mean, we were on Ibaraki's ending route, I guess, and then it was just like, by the way, Kido also likes us.
The end.
It's a competition, and then we were back at the main screen and very confused.
Yep. That's true.
So now we're back. Let's wake up Kido-san.
Come on, Kido-san.
Excuse
Wait, that's
me.
not me.
I'm Ibuki Kanato.
I am Ibuki Kanato.
I am Ibuki Kanato. I am Spartacus.
Ibuki Kanato.
Come on, Kido-san. No, that's not your name.
Or mine.
4 Plaking, alright.
朝っぱらからトレーニングするのって大丈夫なの?
I don't know. I'm no expert on exercise. But I read that some light training can improve your metabolism or something. I don't know that the moaning makes any difference though.
Well,
翼さんの様子を見てるとあんまり軽そうにも見えないけど。
Well, I think it still classifies as that from what she's doing.
she's only been planking for 6 hours.
そうなんだ。
Give or take.
最近お腹が気になって。
Yeah, because you don't have another person to then balance out and not eat a lot.
I mean, you could just lay off the double veggie, double garlic, oily, super califragilisticexpialidocious whatever burger.
Look, we both know that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, you're right.
気を緩めてたからちゃんとしないと。美味しいもの美味しく食べられなくなる。それに関しては理解できる。
Alright.
I respect that logic of the person who's like, look, my diet's not gonna change at all. I'm just gonna work out.
I mean, you don't need to exercise?
今のところは平気っぽい。
Yeah, she did all the work for you recently.
Also, like, you're not the one eating the double veggie burger.
True.
まあ危なくなったら私も運動すると思うけど。
Weirdly enough, it feels like I've been eating a lot less recently.
いぶきくんは何もしなくていいの?
I think I'm fine.
いいなあ。
Maybe it's a difference in metabolism. Or maybe because nobody ever sees me, you have no idea how much I weigh.
もうダメ。
Thunk.
Completely spent, she collapses onto the floor.
翼さん、そろそろ準備しないとまずいんじゃないの? あ、本当だ。でも今は疲労で体が。
I knew that was where that was going to go.
私も手伝ってあげるから。ありがとう。トレーニングすると頭はシャッキリするけど体がポカポカで熱いや。それはトレーニングだけじゃなくて季節のせいじゃない？そっか、もう春ですぐ夏だもんね。
She looks out the window as she remarks.
Maybe think about the seasons after you make it to work on time?
そうだ。後でお昼ご飯食べに行ってもいい？もちろん。じゃあ僕はお先に。行ってきます。
No. We have a strict policy where we don't like customers.
行ってらっしゃい。
Alright.
私、買い物に行ってくる。
Want me to carry the bags?
いい。一人で平気。
Guess I'll do some cleaning.
She's buying another jacket for her other shoulder. We go about our business as usual. I start by cleaning the floors, then the kitchen, and then the bathrooms. Nothing as thorough as New Year's cleaning, though. Still, I'm not cutting any corners as I keep the place well maintained on a daily basis. After that, I go with Ibaraki-san to Einsatz after she comes back from her shopping trip.
いらっしゃいませ、二人とも。こちらの席へどうぞ。ありがとう。あ、そうそう。本日のパスタは春キャベツとアサリのパスタとなっております。おすすめだよ。
Steamed clams.
I'll have that and a sangria. Wait, really? I guess it's a non-alcoholic sangria.
Yeah,
なら
because
私も
we had the whole thing last time.
食後に紅茶をお願いします。かしこまりました。少々お待ちください。マスター、オーダー入りました。
ああ。
Kido-san delivers our order with a huge smile on her face.
The boss does not.
新しいゲストだ。対応頼む。
いらっしゃいませ。お一人ですか？
Kido-san guides the new customer in with reassuring familiarity. I notice Ibaraki-san staring intently as she goes about her work.
Be really funny if this route actually involved the two of them being into each other and we weren't involved at all. Even though that would be kind of weird with the whole sister relationship.
I had a theory about a dog.
Yeah, but that was funny. Something wrong?
大したことじゃないけど、前から思ってた。翼さんって楽しそうに働くなーって。
She sure does.
She's not just putting on a facade. And it looks to me like she's having even more fun with it than before.
ああいう姿を見てると、本当に良かったと思う。あの時、伊吹くんがいなかったら、こんな気持ちではいられなかった。
Don't worry. I wanted to see this too.
お待たせしました。春キャベツとアサリのパスタとサングリアです。紅茶は食後にお待ちします。ありがとう。で、二人で何話してたの？
About how wonderful it is to see you smiling.
なに急に。間違いではないかも。
Wait, how often have we been wrong?
We are mostly correct all the time. Except that one time with the dog theory.
Close enough. Except for not at all.
リノくんまで一緒になって。
It's like it was directed at us.
Well, mainly you.
本当に、そういう話だっただけだし。そんな風に言われると、見られるのが恥ずかしい。
オーダー上がったぞ。
はーい、すぐに。
Kido-san hurries back to the counter. She grabs some plates and then heads to another customer's table.
お待たせしました。
Seems like she readjusted just fine.
That's a dazzling smile if I've ever seen one. I'm really glad. Glad to be able to see her smile. I agree wholeheartedly with Ibaraki-san on this. Later that night, me and Ibaraki-san are working our shift at the flower shop. It's a typical work night.
いぶきくん
Yes? I'm keeping it.
Yeah, alright.
いぶきくんは店長の散歩をお願いできるかな
Absolutely.
なんかさっきからうずうずしちゃってるから。
Oh no, he's onto his next evil scheme. Got it.
He always looks so angry. When I pick up the leash, he pads over to me, tail wagging.
Let's go for a walk, buddy. All right.
Funnily enough, I'm the one being walked around by him. He's a smart chap.
Indeed.
He leads me around, sometimes taking glances to see how I'm holding up. When he's satisfied, he'll lead me back to the shop. Honestly, I think he could walk himself. Now, that would be an interesting sight.
That just him holding his leash and walking around?
Then, all of a sudden, I see two familiar faces walking in front of us.
あ、いぶきくん、それにワンちゃんも。
I'll be very honest, I did not ever expect to see you again.
What are the odds?
もふもふさせて。
Well, that's not really up to me.
I don't think that that's appropriate. You can pet the dog, though.
前も思ったがお前、スーツが犬の毛だらけだぞ。
Look, we try to brush, but sometimes it just happens.
いいじゃないですか、それくらい。毎日のストレスをもふもふで発散させてくださ
I didn't know he was a cleric.
い。でないと精神がどうにかなりそうです。
気持ちはわからないではないが。
I mean, you can pet him too if you want to.
ああ、悪いが、メンタルケアに付き合ってくれ。
Sure, I don't mind. And I don't think the boss does either.
ありがとう。よーしよしよし。
Oh, I thank you. Oh.
あーいい子だ。本当にいい子だ。
She nuzzles her face against the dog's fur.
Working hard?
まあな。一つ解決させたら、新たな事件が3つ発生する。
Well, if you burn one head of the Hydra with a flaming sword or something like that, then it won't regrow.
Sounds rough.
まあ、文句を言っても始まらん。やるしかない。
Wasn't that a poster in Futurama?
I think it was.
You gotta do what you gotta do. By the way... Actually, never mind.
橋姫ひなぎくのことか。
Maybe?
知り合いだったんだ。気になって当然だ。
I wouldn't say she was a friend. I'm not interested in prying. I could care less about how many crimes she committed and how long she'll be behind bars. I just wonder, was there anything I could have done to prevent it from getting to that point? It's just something that's been at the back of my mind.
そういう気持ちがわからないわけじゃないが。伊吹くんが橋姫ひなぎくと出会った時、 すでに遅きに失していたはずだ。酷なことを言うかもしれないが、何もできなかった。
Yeah, because like by the time we woke up, she had already killed a lot of staff people, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so like she was way gone before we ever got to her.
Yeah, because I think it was a situation where we had been in storage for a little while and were purchased by Ibuki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
考えすぎない方がいい。悔いは残るかもしれないが、長い人生、そういうこともある。それはどうしようもないことだ。
You've experienced regrets too?
数え上げればキリがないくらいたっぷり抱えている。こんな仕事だしな。そんなおっさんから言えることがあるとすれば、人生悪いことばっかりでもないってことくらいだな。
Thank you.
おっさんの愚痴みたいなもんだ。礼を言われるほどのことじゃない。
I mean, you've been doing that all game, so. But you decided to tell me even though it visibly made you embarrassed.
あのな、それが分かってるなら指摘するんじゃねえよ。
That's what I do. Sorry.
I smile ruefully and offer an apology, to which he answers with a frown.
おい、そろそろリフレッシュできたな。
It just cuts back to her and she just looks like Cousin It.
I would love it.
まだです。もうちょっと。
ダメだ。行くぞ。
わかりました。ありがとう、撫でさせてくれて。
Oh, come on. Her suit looks immaculate.
それじゃあね、いぶきくん。
またな。
Yeah. Take care.
Rokumi-san leaves, looking a little sad.
Aku looks exactly the same as always.
But she still follows behind Aku-san's decisive steps. I wave them goodbye beside the boss. I don't believe we'll see them again this game.
Probably not.
I feel like a shade has been dispelled from my chest. I'm glad I met with them.
Ready to head back? Oh! I will take that as a yes, although I don't speak Spanish.
今日もお疲れ様。今日は先に帰ってて。私、コンビニに寄ってから帰る。お昼におつまみ買い忘れたの思い出した。
I can tag along if you want.
いい。大したことじゃないし。付き合ってもらうと逆に気になるから。
Okay, so this whole section is just her avoiding the ever-living crap out of us.
Apparently, yeah, it's like the exact opposite of the last time.
Yep.
And if you want to have a preview of the game we're doing after this, take a little look on the right.
Alright, I'll go on ahead. Oh?
I realized something as I walked back home.
Kido-san?
ああ、いぶきくん。
What are you doing out here so late?
朝のトレーニングだけじゃなく、夜にはウォーキングをね。
Oh.
と言っても試してるだけで、本格的なやつじゃないけど。それよりも一人？リノくんは？
Who cares? It's not her route. Buying something at the convenience store. She told me to go home without her. She said it would be weird. I don't understand.
そっか。なら、僕と一緒に帰ろうか。
Well, it is your route.
Are you done with your walk?
さっき言った通り、本格的なやつじゃないから。散歩と大して変わらない。気にしないで。
Alright, let's go.
We both walk side by side.
Now that I think about it, this is the first time we've done this at night.
Yeah, because she didn't see the night for a
確か
long
に
time.
そうかもね。以前はこんな夜空を見上げることもなかったから。これも全部伊吹くんのおかげだ。
I mean, we could have done it earlier if we took you to a planetarium. Yeah.
僕、そんなに微妙なことを言ったかな。
No, you didn't.
Maybe it's because of that talk I had with Oku-san. Even though it helped ease my mind, there are still a lot of things that I'm thinking about.
聞かせてほしいな。
What? It's nothing, really. I doubt it's something with a clear-cut answer.
そういうのはまず話を聞いてみないことにはね。
It's really not that big of a deal.
I tell her about work and the conversation that I had with Oku-san. Was there anything we could have done? It's not quite a regret, but the thought still rattles in the back of my head.
That's actually just the penny that she gave you for your thoughts. And that's what he said. Wait, that's probably not how that line's supposed to be read at all.
Look, I respect that. You know, they say sometimes you just should read the line, and you know, you did.
And that's what he said. Everyone experiences regret. And to remember that life isn't all bad.
そっか。
Does that remind you of the epilogue episode at all? I agree with what he said, of course. But I think it'll take me more time to digest it.
Like a double veggie burger.
I was thinking the same thing.
I know you were. Kido-san stays silent and just listens to me.
I think I'm still experiencing some bitterness from what happened. Or maybe it's
I
just
mean-
how badly I got punched in the mouth.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, if you get beaten by a robot arm, like, look, there's gonna be a little bitterness.
Yeah. But don't worry. I think I'll be able to come to terms with it, give enough time. That's about it.
伊吹くん、ちょっとこっちに来て。
Okay. Sure.
座って。
Hmm?
Cocking my head in confusion, I sit down upon a guard pipe. Kido-san stands in front of me, arms outstretched.
This is how a zombie walks.
Then she cups my head with both hands, pulling me into her bosom.
Huh?
Don't you mean, huh?
Huh? Yeah, maybe.
A soft feeling pushes against my cheeks.
Kido-san, what are you...
静かに。
I love how every single time these things happen, he just has the most bewildered look on his face. Like, the exact same thing happened in the other route. He just had the exact same expression on his face, like, what is this?
What's really funny is that I was actually thinking, I'm like, this route, because he's talking about regrets, like, maybe he's gonna make the move on her. And that would be really interesting, because that usually doesn't happen.
Well,
Nope.
聞こえる？
Hear what? The piano music? Yes.
It's quite lovely.
僕の心臓の音。
Oh,
Oh,
no? Oh, yeah.
I stay quiet. Then focus on my hearing.
Oh, now I hear it. I can hear it. Actually, I can feel it. It's pretty fast.
そりゃそうだ。男の子を抱きしめてるんだ。ドキドキもするさ。
Whenever she speaks, the vibrations of her vocal cords are like a faint buzz in my ear. And her heart keeps pounding away in her chest.
でも、これくらいの方がはっきり分かっていいだろう。僕がちゃんと生きてるって証だ。
I do get it. I've had a heart all along. Thanks, wizard.
いぶきくんのおかげだよ。こんなにドキドキできるのは。これは、いぶきくんが僕に与えてくれたものだ。何もできなかったなんてことはないよ。君は僕を助けてくれた。だからね、以前からずっと考えてはいたんだ。お礼をしなくちゃって。本当に感謝してるんだ。いぶきくんが望むならキスしてもいいくらい。
I don't think girls give those out so half-heartedly.
気軽じゃないよ。
She responds, her tone calm and sweet. But I feel her heartbeat rise. It's like she's mustering the courage.
気軽にしたりしない。こんなこと。
Sorry. That was thoughtless of me.
そうだよ。とても失礼なことだ。でも許す。こんな会話ができるのも全部いぶきくんのおかげだから。そしていぶきくんが悔いを抱えるとしたら、それは僕のせいでもある。だから聞かせてよ。もっと教えてほしいんだ。僕が支える。一緒に支える。だから何でも言って。
Thank you.
Okay, they just completely sold me on her in like one scene.
Yeah.
I feel her heart beating even more intensely. She presses my head even tighter onto her chest. I'm surrounded by her warmth and kindness. It's like a sweet lullaby urging me to sleep.
I'm so glad. So glad that you're here, and I can feel you like this. It's soothing. It's like I can feel what you feel in your heart.
そっか。だったら嬉しいな。
She hugs me close to her, quiet sighs escaping her mouth.
Also, you feel warm, and your heartbeat is rather comforting. It has this calming effect.
ならよかった。
For some reason, her voice sounds gentler and sweeter than ever before. Perhaps this is what a loving embrace feels like.
ねえ、一つお願いがあるんだけど、
Sure.
名前で呼んでもいい？カナトだよね。
Yeah. Call me however you want.
それから僕のことも名前で呼んでほしいんだ。翼って。
Her words almost feel like a whisper. I'm confused a little by the sudden request. But before I can ask why, I hear the rhythm of her heart change. It makes me swallow down my words. The courage it's taking her to do all of this comes through. So what I say instead is...
Thanks, Tsubasa.
I do just as Kido-san... No, just as Tsubasa wants.
Your heart's been beating really fast for a while now. Are you okay?
あんまり平気くないかも。自分でも今予想外の動機に驚いてる。
Want to go back to last names?
うん、そのままでいい。ドキドキしてはいるけど嬉しいからそのまま呼んで。カナト。
Alright, Tsubasa.
Ba-dump, ba-dump. Her heartbeat rings in my ears.
なんか恥ずかしいね、こういうの。
Well, only because there's that crowd of people around us.
なんでだろう。
I don't see any people, it's just the two of us. Just the two of us.
Two of us. She giggles, still holding my head in place. She keeps embracing me tightly. I can feel not just her heartbeat, but the feeling she's trying to convey as well. The sound, this warmth, the time we spent together. It feels amazingly fulfilling to be in Tsubasa's embrace. I realize there's a new feeling swelling inside my chest.
ねえ、僕の気持ちまで感じられるって言ったよね。本当にわかる？僕の気持ち。
I can. I think so, at least. Unless I'm somehow getting the wrong message.
勘違いじゃないよ。とはいえ、こんな体勢だからね。この場で返事が欲しいとも思ってない。
I'll think about it seriously. I promise. This is very important, and I want to treat it as such.
今はそれで十分だよ。
I need to think about this seriously and come to a decision that I won't regret. You know what's actually interesting about that scene?
Ah,
If they had, where she basically said, you know, can you feel what I feel? Yes, you know, that kind of thing. I want you to think about it. And that's where her thing ended. I actually would have been fine with that.
yeah? That would have been okay.
So I hope that there is a good, you know, something like that ends this and not like the previous one.
I really do wonder if it's going to be the situation, though, where it comes back and Reno's like, by the way, I also like you.
That may happen. It'd be weird if it only happened in one and not the other.
Yeah, I almost guarantee that's going to be what happens.
Feeling a little more calm, we head home.
あ、帰ってきた。
We were greeted by a slightly worried Ibaraki-san.
なんで寄り道してた私よりも帰るのが遅いの？
We had an engagement.
That's a lot better than what I was gonna say.
What were you gonna say?
Love hotel.
Well, that is an engagement. Of sorts.
しかも翼さんもいないし。ごめんごめん。ちょっとウォーキングをしてたんだ。
Well, a funny thing happened on the way to the forum.
That's such a good show.
その途中でカナトと合流したんだよ。
Seems sus.
Yep, she got it immediately. Yep, smart of her.
Tsubasa and I were talking and we kind of lost track of time.
へえ。
Since when do you call her Tsubasa? Sorry for worrying you.
ごめんね、リノくん。いや、それは別に。
Ah, shit, I missed my window of opportunity. What?
ちなみに、二人は、一体どんな話をしたの？
Regrets and how to avoid them.
何か話をしてたんでしょ？何の話？それは、まあ、たわいのない話だよ。ね、カナト。
Oh yeah, because that's not going to be a dead giveaway. Yeah, what Tsubasa said.
ふーん。
Why does she seem so doubtful?
She's the world's greatest detective. That moniker just keeps changing hands.
It does. Although, I really don't think you need to be a detective to figure this one out.
You know who couldn't? Oro.
Oh, no, man. Like, 6 episodes later, no idea.
翼さん、先にお風呂に入ったら？私は後でいいから。
Oh man, if she gets the shochu, I know where this is going.
そう？気にしないで。どうぞお先に。なら、お言葉に甘えさせてもらおうかな。
I disagree. I didn't think she was sweaty as... Oh!
Tsubasa goes up to the second floor.
So,
And then...
じ
Yes. So you know how, like, visual novels will let you save particular voice clips? Most of them, anyway. I don't remember why I did it, but I had a game and that's all it was. It was just like 67 different G sounds.
Fantastic G's and where to find them. What? Can I help you?
翼って呼んでた。
No, that's your line, yeah?
Huh?
翼さんのこと、名前で呼んでた。
I didn't?
しかも呼び捨て。今朝は木戸さんって呼んでたのに。
You can't prove that.
何の話をしてたわけ？
She takes a step forward and stares into my eyes. The air of pressure she's exuding is overwhelming.
Well... We really didn't talk about much. It just kind of ended up in us deciding to call the other by name. That's all. Yeah. I mean, you call her by her first name too, right?
そうだけど、あくまでさん付けだし。
Ah.
それに伊吹くんが誰かを呼び捨てにするのも初めてだし。
Oh yeah, that's kind of a hang-up of his, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Do I not?
I tilt my head from side to side and try to think. She is right, I think. Tsubasa's the first.
And Lupin's the third.
ずるい。
Huh?
なんかずるい。
Okay.
私も名前で呼んでよ。
You?
She looks strangely upset about all of this. I don't understand. Like a dense anime protagonist.
それとも、何？私の名前は呼べない理由がある？
I don't know, squish our head into your bosom and let's see if that changes. No, I've never said that. Rino. Right? San. Okay, Rino.
You can do it, I believe. I don't believe.
Rino?
いや、結構恥ずかしいかも、これ。
Should have opened with the shochu.
She looks away from me.
Why does it make you nervous? I thought you wanted me to call you Rino.
別に、そわそわしてないし。
Ah, okay.
There's the stone that I love and know. She keeps messing with her... her chakra. Alright. Let me go back and redo that one. Knowing. Alright.
I'm sorry, I lost it on that one for whatever. This cursed chalker. It's chalking me.
Now I'm laughing too much. Because I'm just thinking like, oh no, I need to apply the Heimlich because she's chalking. She keeps messing with her choker. And she's as red as a tomato.
So, do you want me to keep doing it, Rino?
え？
Do you want me to keep calling you Rino? I can go back to using your last name if it's too jarring, Rino. He's just inserting it at every single
Yeah.
opportunity in typical fashion for him.
わざと絶対わざと言ってる面白がってる
What are you talking about, Rino? I'm not doing anything strange, Rino.
Yes.
I didn't mean to make you upset, Rino. Really, though, what do you want, Rino? Should I stop calling you Rino, Rino?
He really is just us. She stomps up to me indignantly.
Sorry. It was just too funny. I'll stop making fun of you, Rino.
約束だからねったく
She walks away from me and stomps her way up the stairs. But she stops midway and looked at me over her shoulder.
リノでいい呼び方リノのままでいいからカナト
Then she goes up the stairs and scuttles back into her room.
She got that out in fewer tries than I thought. I really thought she was going to stutter several times before she was able to actually say our name.
Yeah, she actually did a good job.
Yeah. She had more trouble saying good morning.
Actually, you're right, she did.
If that's what she wants.
It took her some time to get used to morning greetings.
Yep.
Now she has to get used to using first names.
Rino. And Tsubasa.
Saying their names, I feel my heart pound in my chest. It's the same beat I felt from Tsubasa's chest. The memory is strangely engraved in my mind. But it's hardly unpleasant. I find it rather comforting, actually.
I think I'm going to have a good night's sleep tonight.
I hope so, at least. Okay. I was actually legitimately worried for a second.
I was too. I was like, oh,
no,
don't you do
no,
that.
no.
Do
Yep.
not.
I wake up at the usual time. There's a good reason why it's this time in particular. If I don't, neither of them will ever get up.
Oh, I thought it was going to be because he just wanted to watch Tsubasa plank again. I think I may be getting used to this new life.
Now I have this funny image of her planking and him just sitting, like, directly in front of her with popcorn.
Looks like you're working very hard. It's a shame that I can't share this delicious popcorn with you. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
I get out of my sleeping bag and get ready for the day. I wash my face and my teeth, change my clothes, and then turn my gaze upstairs.
Okay, let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
I rap on their door.
It's an older meme, but it checks out.
No response. Unsurprisingly, so I go ahead and enter the room.
It's time to get up, girls. Wake up. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Rise and shine! Rino! Tsubasa!
Ohayo, Kanato.
Morning, Tsubasa. Good morning to you too, Rino.
Ohayo, Kanato.
She has no problem when she's still half asleep.
Yeah, because she doesn't even think about it.
Oh?
There it is.
What is it, Tsubasa?
いや、なんだろう。さっき何か違和感があったような。
A new challenger approach, I can tell.
Really? I didn't notice anything. Did you, Rino?
なくはないかな。でも、私がカナトに望んだことだし。ああ、そっか。違和感の正体はそれだ。
Oh.
つまりそれってリノくんそんな感じかも。翼さんにこのまま負けるのは嫌かな。
Okay, so they are aware of it, in this timeline too.
Alright.
そっか。わかった。
Their gazes collide for a moment. This is weird. I kind of feel like I should measure my words now.
でも僕、譲るつもりはないよ。わかってる。私だって譲るつもりないし。これは、その決意表明。みたいなものだから。
We all
Well, I
are.
know that. You've been in that since episode 3.
Yeah.
じゃあ、恨みっこなしだ。恨みっこなし。
Their faces break into light smiles.
Reno's face looks just a little bit predatory.
Oh no. Do I have more to think about now?
とはいえ、この場でどうこうできるものじゃないし。ひとまず、朝ごはんにしない？そうしよう。私もお腹すいた。
Eating contest? Right. Let's do that.
ほら、当の本人がこんな調子だもん。本当にね。
The two giggle amongst themselves. I sure have a lot of contemplating to do. And I won't be able to weasel my way out of this. But I'm not complaining.
Having problems isn't a bad thing per se.
That morning I realized that strife is the spice of life.
Pretty sure variety is the spice of life. Ooh, 2 achievements.
Yep, that's it. Yeah.
パルケ。
Wait, so okay.
So technically, go to the
The flowchart?
go, click on flowchart for me.
フローチャートがね。
Thanks.
Alrighty.
Non-disco.
So it just leaves it kind of a hanging ending.
It leaves it hanging no matter which one you go to, which makes me wonder why they didn't give you the option to begin with, rather than just having the after story itself end in.
It's the illusion of choice.
Actually, it is the illusion of choice.
Okay. Well, it looks like that is the actual end of the game. It just kind of, no matter which way you go, it leaves it open-ended. That's... I don't know how I feel about that, to be perfectly honest.
If it was one after story, and we didn't get the choice of the two of them, then I actually would be okay with it.
It just... I'm wondering
Because
if...
then it's like, okay, well, I wish they had gone further and let you have the choice between the two of them, and that would be my gripe. But like, giving you the choice and then having both of them lead to identical outcomes,
Yeah,
means that then there's no point in giving you
the choice
you know
at
what I
all.
mean?
Yeah.
The choice at all. That's the part that I don't.
I mean, yeah, okay, each
Yeah.
individual route did have a nice heartwarming scene between the character
Yes.
that you chose, and that's great. But at the same time, it feels like it was, like you said, kind of unnecessary to even have the choice at all. Like, why not just have both scenes combined, especially considering the linear nature of the rest of the game? It doesn't really matter. I mean, unless it's a situation where they're trying to set it up for a fan disc, but that feels really shoehorned if that's what they're trying to do.
The thing that makes me think they're not is,
Yeah.
at least for the main studio for Yuzuso,
Yeah.
they have a policy against ever doing fan discs.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
That's why they've never done one.
I did not know
Because
that.
they always believe, like, okay, you make the game, you put your all into it, and that's it. Once you've finished,
Once you finish, that's it. You walk
that's it.
away
That's
from the project.
Story. And you walk away from the project, and it also means that you try to do the best you can because you know there's not a second chance. That's it. And I'm sure there's a ton of games that people would have loved to have a fan disc on to continue certain routes.
Yeah.
But no, they've never done one. So it'd be weird if they started with Parquet. It's one of those things where I actually have to sit down and think about, like, over time I will either be like, you know what, actually it was a smart move because this, or my initial thought will be proved correct, and as I go I'll be like, no, that's not the way they should have done it.
I mean, overall, I liked the game, and I liked the story for the
absolutely.
most part. It's a situation where I think overall the story is really good. Did it have a few missteps where the pacing could have been a little bit better? Yeah, it probably could have. But overall, I liked the characters. I thought the character development was pretty good. I mean, it had some really funny parts to it too. Like, Manaka in general I thought was hilarious. Even if he was just kind of, you know, a fun little comic relief or mascot character, for lack of a better way of phrasing it. But I still liked him. And I liked seeing the relationships between Rino and Tsubasa and Kanato all develop, but I really do kind of feel like this ends it on a just kind of a weird note. Like, it's just, oh, there's a friendly rivalry between Rino and Tsubasa, and now you get to imagine what it would be like if Kanato chose one or the other.
Yeah, it's such a good game. I have played a fair amount of visual novels. This is in the upper tier without a question.
All right. That's high praise.
I mean, because there's a lot of really bad visual novels out there, and then there's a lot of them that have way more just filling in time with extraneous stuff than this. And like, yeah, this game definitely, you could probably remove a little bit and it'd still be fine, but it's not like a lot of other games where you could be like, I could remove 20 hours and this game wouldn't change. So, no, this is still in the upper tier. You know, if I had to put it in like 5-tier system, it's probably in the 4th tier.
Okay, that's solid.
Yeah, I mean, it absolutely is. I don't know why a lot of people didn't like this game. I mean, now I can kind of see a little more, like, because if you play through the entire game, and you have some very good scenes, some good moments when this game hits, it hits, and it's very good.
Yes.
And you have the drama with Tsubasa, and you have the ending of the game, which is really good.
Yeah.
Just so good. And then you're like, all right, well, I'm really excited for this after story. I want to see what happens next. And then you get that. I can see where it would leave people, like you said, on a little bit of a sour note. The thing is, you never want to leave people on a sour note.
No.
It's better to have a middle that has a sour note, because then if your ending's good, people will forget all about it. You know, technically it is the after story, right? It's not the main thing proper. And if I judge it from the main thing proper, then I would recommend this game to anybody.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
And the one thing that Tsubasa's route, weirdly enough, both of them remind me of side routes. But her side route, like, I was 100% shipping him and Rino the entire time.
Yeah.
And then in her route, it made me flip.
Which is good. That's an impressive feat.
In one scene, I was just like, all right, I'm in. And that's impressive. Like,
Absolutely.
It's a well-written game. Like you said, I think all of the characters are good. I don't see why this game gets overlooked to the extent that it would be understandable if you forgot this game existed at all.
Yeah.
And I think it's not like that. It's something people should play. It is good. Is it basically a kinetic visual novel with no real choices? Yeah.
Pretty much,
but
yeah.
The story it tells is really good. And so, yeah, I would still recommend this to anybody.
You know what? I would second that as well. I would definitely recommend this visual novel. And I think you do need to go into it expecting that it is a kinetic novel, and it has a semblance of choice, but ultimately it doesn't really matter. And if you're okay with that, and you just enjoy the mystery aspects and the character development aspects, you're going to have a good time with the novel. I think really that's the value in it. For those of you who have made it through all of our rambling and kind of our mini review of this, I'm sure you all have your own opinions, and we'd love to hear them in the comments. We really hope that you've enjoyed all of Parquet. If you've elected to come along with us, or if you just wanted to jump to the end to see what our feelings were on it, we appreciate you listening. And we hope that you will join us in future videos and future series. Siren Prince did allude to our next series, because there are some really good cameos in this game, as we have pointed out.
And as I found out recently, there are other cameos I did not really know about.
Yep. All right, well, thank you again, everybody, for joining us along this journey in Parquet. We hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. But for now, we are the Bridge Boys, signing off. See you in the next series.